Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a little bit of Azure Lane on top today. So, been a while since I think I've done a video. Been several days on that. So, I just want to give everybody an update. So, the event, the way home in the night, that ends tomorrow. So, make sure that you get in there and knock that out. I completed it a few days ago, basically to run SP3 right here, 60 times. Yes, 60 times. So I was able to complete it 60 times and get the ship, French naval ship Tartu, which we're going to go over her shortly here. You can also build her, but I did not have any luck building her. I got everybody but her. So hopefully somebody else could have a little bit more of a luck in terms of RNG to get her. So basically, once I got her a few days ago, I stopped drawing on the event. I've been drawing on the special, which is an excellent. This is an excellent build right up here. I mean, we've got Victorious, Sirius, Sheffield, and Duke of York is in there as well too. So this is definitely one that you want to build on. I have gotten Sheffield and Victorious, and we're going to go over both of them here shortly with Tartu. Haven't managed to get my hands on Sirius yet though, so. We'll see about that. I'm also looking to get Duke of York. I don't have her as well either, so that's something I'm looking for. So let's take a look at what we got here in terms of the ship. So SP3 on the event, it's not difficult to complete. I think the ship's around 70, so you know, a limit rogue fleet, some good gear. You shouldn't have trouble knocking it out. So let's take a look at the ships that we've got. So first we've got Tartu. Tartu, she's French now. She's French naval. She's a French naval ship now. She has a pretty interesting skill set. At the start of the battle, if there was an Iris Libra or Vichy Dominion. Now Vichy Dominion is what the French Navy was called after Germany took over in the war. The French government, of course, was replaced with this Vichy Dominion, and they were the ones that sort of, bargained and negotiated with Germany after France fell in the war. So that's what you get. So any Iris Libra or Vichy Dominion CL or CA in your fleet, it increases this ship's firepower and evasion by 5%, and increases firepower and anti-air by 3.5% for all Iris Libra and Vichy Dominion CLs and CAs. So this would be an excellent. She's a backline ship. Should be an excellent backline ship if you're trying to run a Vichy or a Iris Libra fleet. So keep that in mind. So that's what she offers. So not a bad set. And then activates all assault. Franklin class once every 15 times main guns are fired. Okay. So that's pretty good little kit. It's not a bad ship. It's got a nice little design there. The French naval colors there on her, French colors just there on her little ribbon. Some nice little design graphics on the actual weaponry. So it's pretty nice, very nice design. Just a very sort of French. It's definitely got a French design to it, with what was common for that period. So that's a very nice design. So let's take a look at who else we got now. I've also got a couple of the ships that I wanted to go into that I recently got my hands on. So as I said, I drew. I got Chaser. Okay, Chaser. I've actually got her twice, but Chaser is she's another British carrier. She has quick takeoff when the ship launches an airstrike, 5% chance to make the next airstrike immediately. So, and then the protector of the North Passage. When a ship launches an airstrike, it commences a scan and reveals the locations of all enemy subs. So this is a sub ship, and she additionally launches a special airstrike with anti-sub swordfish torpedo damage based on. So this would be a good. This would be good ship to use, a background ship to use when you're going up when subs are a problem. Okay, so if keep that in mind. If you do not have any, like if you don't have Cooper or anything like that, then this might be a ship that you want to consider. Because Cooper is pretty much the best, USS Cooper. She's pretty much the best ship out right now that has for subs, and she just came out on the event just recently. So she's an excellent sub ship. she highlights all subs all the time, which is why. So if you don't have Cooper, if you didn't get her in the event, then you might want to go ahead and spice up and focus on um, Chaser as to use on levels where it gets pretty tight when subs. So yeah, so keep an eye on that. But so here's Cooper right here. She's reveals the location of all enemy subs for 10 seconds and launches seaplanes once per battle. So a longer duration. She's just the best one out there. Not, but Chaser's not bad either. So you might want, that's what you might want to use for Chaser. So, and I also got Victorious here. So she's got an excellent design too. She's another carrier from the British Naval. So Victorious song. So increases the ship's damage to enemy BBs by 10% and decreases the damage it takes from salvos by 10%. So this is of course dynamic and will increase as you upgrade the skill. So again, another in-game, another ship that you can use on high, on later levels, story levels, 10, 11, 12, 13, when the damage is being hit, because any ship that has a damage debuff on itself or your Vanguard or other ships in the backline is definitely something that you can consider for in-game. And she does have, definitely something that you might want to look at. And in Carousel, when the ship launches an airstrike, 15% chance for the airstrike to deal double damage. So pretty good kit. Definitely something that you can consider for in-game. And the other here, I got Sheffield. Now, do not confuse this with Sheffield U that we got in the event, the medley event, I believe it was. Was it the Microsoft? Was it the medley event? I can't remember which event it was, but there was a Sheffield U that came out a while ago. That ship had a pretty good kit as well, but that ship was only, the kit was designed specifically for the micro layer medley team. It had to be embedded in that team for it to really be effective. This is the regular real Sheffield, okay? And she has an excellent kit. So at the start of the battle, if your ship's HP is less than Sheffield's, there's a 10%, and that's dynamic, so that'll go up as the skill goes up. Chance for those ships to take 20%, that will go up as well too. Less damage when attacked. So again, another excellent damage reduction ship. These ships are very important when you get in the higher levels because you're going to be taking a lot of damage. So anything that can decrease that damage is something that you might want to consider for your in-game fleets. And then it said that ships that have HPC after the battle starts will not gain the buff. Okay. And then counterattack, which increases this ship's main gun crit rate by 4.5, and it increases its crit damage by 30%. So that's a huge boost in damage for critical hits. So, but just for this ship, not for the entire fleet. So it's not a bad kit either. So definitely two nice ships. I was lucky to draw them, and I drew both Sheffield Chaser, and Victorious were all from the special banner. Yeah, I did not get Tartu from the banner on her, or ate up the banner at all. I was getting everything but her. So yeah, if you want to look at that, those are pretty good ships. Now, so yeah, so this ends tomorrow. So you might want to, if you're unable to get her, if you're not going to hit the 60 on SP3, then just go ahead and throw a bunch of wisdom cubes at it there and see if you can't get her. Otherwise, I would take a look at this. This is up. This goes away tomorrow as well too. So if you got a lot of cubes and you're looking for some ships, this might be where you want to draw at. And of course, not much change yet. Swift Sure is a new addition here in the light build. I've already got You Cause. So Swift Sure's in-game ship too as well, from what I hear. I don't see her used in much fleets though, but I hear her mentioned in-game. So you might want to look from that side as well. Okay, so that's it. That's the event for today. So like I said, I got my secondary fleet up. I completed 10-1 yesterday, or day before yesterday, I think it was. I got the 3 stars on the level, 10-1. And I used this fleet right here to do it. I got Saratoga, Monarch, and Centaur on the back line, and I've got Nushiro, San Diego for air, and Bremerton. So the biggest fleet, the biggest problem this fleet had was taken care of by Centaur. So she's doing a great job there filling in. So this is going to be the second fleet that I'm looking for right now. I run 10-1 with this. Was able to use all of her ammo, and nobody died. Still had quite a good bit of health on the Vanguard. Very little damage to the backline as well because of my anti-air. If you look at Bremerton, has a special skill set based on where she is, in the actual position. If you look at that, you see that. I think it's on this one. Yeah, at the start of the battle, if she's in the frontmost position in your Vanguard, it decreases the ship's damage taken by 16%. So if you put her where Nishiro is at in my fleet right now, she would have a damage taken damage decrease, okay? But if it's not in that position, it increases the ship's anti-air by 22.7 until the end of the battle. So this is an excellent boost to your anti-air, and it's just an incredibly makes her very, very good for late game with the addition of anti-air. I've got Nishiro in the rightmost lane right now because Nishiro is a tank. But I was able to clear 10-1, as you can 3 stars, and I did it with my HMS fleet from PvP, and I was able to do it with that fleet right there. So that's going to be, and they're not even fully leveled yet. The fleets, I've still got. I don't think any one of the ships. Some of the ships are close, but none have reached 120 yet. So that just tells you how strong it's going to be. I should be able to get through 11 and 12 with this. Okay, we've got Monarch at 107, San Diego's at 108, and Saratoga's at 110. So any of those ships, and I've got the cubes, and I've got the chips to break them, awaken them up to 120, and I fully intend to. They're all hanging out in my dorm right now, just working on leveling them up as fast as I can. So remember, the event ends tomorrow, and as do both of the builds for the special and the event. So make sure you get in there and pull those today so that you don't miss out on it. All right. So thanks a lot for watching the video. Remember to go ahead and put a like on the video and click on the subscribe button and click on the bell, ding ding beside it, if you want to be notified every time I drop a video. This is Ken Rear in the corner, and I'm signing out.